So what should you do with your mortgage if you've been on Back My Build for a couple of years and now that rate's expiring? Should you look at fixing? Should you look at other options? Should you review where you're at? Well, possibly you should do all three of these things. Claire here from My Mortgage, and I want to talk a little bit about Back My Build and what you should do when that rate is starting to expire or about to expire. Back My Build, just to give you a bit of background, was an incentive that was funded essentially through the government into the banks. It's a cheaper funding line, and the bank was then able to provide a cheaper or a massively discounted floating interest rate for brand new properties. Now, ASB had a product called Back My Build, and that discount was available for 3 years. So that is now starting to come off. Some people have already rolled off, and a lot of our clients are coming to us asking for advice around where to go next. So in a nutshell, it depends a lot on where you're at financially. So first thing for us would be to actually do a review. Where's your income sitting? Where's your overall situation sitting? Are you still in that property? Are you still wanting to stay there? Do you want to make some changes? Are you intending to make some changes? Are you going to buy a business? Are you going to sell out of a business? There's a whole lot of things that might be coming up for you and your family in the next 6 or 12 months. So that's a really key thing. If your income has changed, particularly if it's increased, there could be some really good, strong other bank options out there for you. That doesn't mean that that's the right thing for everyone, but it is definitely something to consider, particularly when there are a few different cashback options out there, as well as different loan products that might suit you better if your financial situation has changed. The other thing is potentially refixing. So looking at fixing that loan rather than having it on a floating rate, confirming what rate you're going to have for the next 1, 2, 3 years, and just making sure that those rates are in line with your goals. So for example, if you're planning to sell in the next 6 months, we don't want to be locking you in for 12 months or beyond. The rates out there at the moment are pretty good, just over 5% for a year. 2 years, just under 5%, 4.99 for most of the banks as at the start of April. But we do have a review coming up in the next few months, so it will be really interesting to see where those rates go. As always, our message is to get some advice. Make sure that you've got the right fit for you in your situation, whether that's a new bank, a refixed loan, potentially some changes in the structure of your loan as well, and a whole lot of other things. Book a call with one of our advisors, have a yarn with them about your situation, and we'll set you up for success for the next wee while. Talk soon.